Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the Combatants Fight for Glory Ketuta the Bighorn figure from XesRay Studio. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks incredible, and I was sold on this purely from the promo shots. I was really hoping that these would end up being available outside of LA Comic-Con, where this was an exclusive, and luckily they were. And I'm very happy about that, because I mean, look at the amount of detail going on here, especially in this face. Like, great look to the eye. Just looks very, very angry, as it should. And you know, nice touches here, like the wraps on the main horn. The skin tone itself is this very, like, pretty much a perfect shade of red, I think, especially with this dark kind of black brown wash over it. Just really brings it to life. And you know, we get the mouth here with details all the way. The tongue is fully painted, so that's fantastic. Teeth are very nicely done too, with some nice separation. It's just not this like white line of teeth. You know, we even get the gums a little bit here, so really nice attention to detail going on. For the hair, we do get a little bit of a wash going on there, so kind of highlights some of what's going on there. We got tons of sculpt, pretty much sculpt all over the place for the muscles and the skin. Just again, loads of detail, fantastic stuff. Not only that, but then we get the armor. It's got some really nice aging. You can see all the nicks and dents, and you know, the wash brings those out, so it's got a really nice quality to it. Spikes are very sharp. That doesn't have to do with the aesthetics, but I guess, I mean, you see them, but you definitely feel them, so be careful handling this thing. The blades here at the belt are a little softer, so that's nice. And speaking of that belt, tons of details going on here too, between like leather, metal, and we even get some actual cloth going on here under that. And I know some of the promo pics showed that this comes off, and I'm not sure how you do that. I'm assuming it has to do with like removing probably the top part of the torso or something like that. I am not brave enough to do that as of yet, but still, you get to see some really cool stuff going on here. I'll get down to the legs, and we get those wraps again. Actually, I really love the way they do the wraps. I thought I was going to switch this to the alternate feet that we'll look at in the next section, but actually I kind of really like the way this looks. So yeah, just really beautiful details and just an intimidating looking figure. A great loadout of accessories, so let's jump right in here. And right out of the box, we do get a pair of gripping hands. Then we get a pair of fists. Then a pair of grasping / relaxed hands. Fantastic sculpt and paint on all of these. And then we actually get 2 sets of feet. So as we looked at in the last section, we get our humanoid feet. Once again, just fully detailed. Even the wraps come around to the bottom too, just fantastic detail. Then we get a pair of his ungulate feet. And really nice here. The bottoms aren't sculpted as the top are, but that helps with the stability. If those were a little more rounded, I don't think it'd be as effective. So yeah, really cool job there. As you can see, some really nice shading done as well. Then we get one weapon with him, and is this mace. I believe this would be Mace Morningstar, one of those, club. But just like his armor, it is very sharp. Having trouble focusing here. But we get some very nice details, just like we got on the armor with that nice dark wash over the silver. Then we get some wood grain, and we get our handle again with the wraps. And then finally with the pommel here at the bottom. So really great work all around, and that will do it for accessories. Articulation, balance here are wonderful, and as you can see, we are holding a freestanding kick. This did take a little bit. The weight of the figure definitely kind of messes with the ankles, so you got to kind of find it, and I got my hands here just in case he does fall over again. But you know, can do it, and as we can see, as I'm sitting here talking, going on 20 seconds, it's definitely holding, so fantastic. And yeah, breaking down the finer points, we do have a barbell joint here at the head, and we get some really fantastic range for you know, what is a creature. Oh, there we go. Well, there's the barbell. Some fantastic range for something I didn't expect to get anything out of the head. So, you know, you got to be careful, but you can definitely get up about that far. You can bury the chin all the way. We get lots of tilt because of that. We get lots of rotation. So you can get pretty much anywhere you want to go there. The jaw is articulated, so no need for different head sculpts that just hinges up and down. We do have some butterfly joints, and unfortunately we don't get a lot back because of that sculpt for the muscles. So not too much far back, but we do get a little bit of forward, which is kind of nice. So yeah, it definitely helps with holding the club. Then we come up with the arms, and we're getting into just short of a T. We do have some bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, which bring us to here. Then we get some swivel hinge swivel action. So you can go anywhere you want with that. It can be vertical, it can be horizontal. We have a ball joint here at the diaphragm. I think we also have a ball joint here at the waist that's covered by that belt. And we do actually get some good crunch. You can't really see it because of the belt, but as you can see, it's pretty far forward there. You can hear that, and we get lots of arch back as well. So again, a lot more range than I was expecting to get. There's a little bit of squeaking, unfortunately, but a little bit of shock oil should fix that. Then we get to the hips, and full splits, positively beautiful. Not expecting that one at all. We do get, because these are ball joints, we do get 5 rotation there as well. Our front kick is pretty good, not quite 90, but still up there. We do get double jointed knees, which bring us completely in half. Straighten that out so you can see there. Then we come to the feet, and we are hinge and swivel. So we're getting some pretty decent point, some really nice forward as well, and then a whole bunch of rocker. So that will do it for articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with a couple other big red boys. For some other fantasy flavor with the Myth Gods Hades and the Masterverse Horde Skeletor. With some domestics. With some imports. With some monsters. Finally with an articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the Combatants Fight for Glory Ketuta figure from XesRay Studio is that this figure rules. It's absolutely impressive. So impressive, in fact, that I'm actually kind of sad that I kind of completely skipped on the first 3 waves of the Fight for Glory line. Again, just usually takes monsters or such to really pull me into a line or to get my interest. And this certainly did. Again, it's a red character. It's a monster. It's beautifully sculpted. And yeah, I'm so glad I picked this up. It was initially a LA Comic-Con exclusive, but thankfully they've had extra stock, and that has all gone up on 5K Toys. And so it's actually still available. So that link will be in the description below. If you are interested, definitely pick this up. Do not sleep on it. Again, this also impressed me so much that I originally only had one of the Minotaurs they have coming out on pre-order, but I actually pre-ordered both of them because this figure rules. I can't wait to see how both of those turn out because they use the same base body. So yeah, totally excited for that. Great, awesome stuff. I'm definitely going to be looking more into this line as future waves come out. So yeah, definitely recommend it. All that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. If you did, I hope to see you back here because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, of course, pro wrestling, and more. So if any of that appeals to you, if all of that appeals to you, then let's talk, let's hang out, let's escape this world for a while, especially here in the winter, and just talk some nice plastic. So ultimately, I just hope you're well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true, and most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.